As a person, Nicole serves on the Greensboro Sustainability Council. Currently, I'm the only woman of color on the council. My undergraduate degree is in political science. My master's degree is in adult education, and my doctorate degree will be in adult education and community college leadership. Nicole is an advocate, an absolute advocate for clean, renewable energy for the city. An advocate for it being attainable for all communities, affordable, as well as universal for Greensboro. And I'm talking about transportation, solar in our industry, solar in education, all of those aspects of RF 100, what cities can do. So I'm also working with another community college in their sustainability, going forward, sustainability efforts, and trying to bring some of that information to Greensboro. Our allies with Dogwood Alliance are faced with a dilemma with the forests in Richmond County and those at-risk communities of color, poor communities, rural communities are being invaded by a particular wood pellet manufacturer who wants to buy up some forest. So with Richmond County, there are a lot of other things that are going on that affect communities environmentally, disproportionately with those communities of color. Mobilization, what's going on now is connecting with the area colleges and universities. And Guilford College has been a primary player in that movement, connecting young people to this movement and explore the issues of renewable energy. To put it short, there are more than 100 cities that are doing great work with RF 100. They are mobilizing their schools, they're mobilizing their universities and colleges and industry. And more importantly, they're mobilizing and getting their municipalities, their governments on board. When you start discussing how important not only solar energy but clean energy is, you're going to have to talk with those individuals who run your local cities, your local government. Successful campaigns around the country have gotten input from their city councils, their ombudsman, their mayors more specifically, but actually represents Greensboro to help put Greensboro amongst those communities that have achieved success. Your politicians, city council individuals will probably say, you know what, it will be expensive. We have to appropriate money. We have to move things around. And I'm sure that would happen. But what's wrong with bringing in those people who actually have benefited from renewable energy, bringing them in, listening to their stories, listening to see how they got things started. I serve on the Sustainability Council, and it is a volunteer council. So we come from a lens of wanting to be there. I spend my time here at the Sustainability Council because Greensboro is ripe for a movement, and it takes all of us working together as a community. Who holds the power within the community? Well, traditionally people will say, well, those with money, or the corporations hold the power. They get to regulate what happens, or the politicians, they get to say what gets passed and what gets, or whatever action. But I'm from the frame of mind that it's the community looked at. And when the community of people come together and put solar energy and renewable energy to the forefront, we can control the conversation. We just recently had a midterm election, and there are many candidates that the Sierra Club endorsed. Statewide, national, there were races that we were concerned. Even though we're going to run on this platform of clean energy. Now, we set that dialogue, we set the tone for those questions. Sierra Club, they devised the questions and they responded to those questions. What I found is during the race is that it was the issues of the environment, the issues of environmental justice and the issues of clean energy were not emphasized. The false narrative of that, oh, everybody of color, everybody who's poor, all we want to know, and everybody who needs, we want health care. Of course we want health care. We want all the issues that the candidates ran upon. Yet, what's more emergent and what should be put on the front burner is our need for renewable, clean energy so we can carry ourselves beyond what the politicians, beyond what everyone is saying in the here and now. I know, as a middle-aged person, that the actions that we're taking now, I won't see come to its fruition in its entirety. I don't think about that often. I don't think about that a lot. But I know that inevitably, if we don't get folks who our communities coming together at this point in time, and I'm talking young and old from all areas of our community, of all nationalities, and you get back into that old argument about community mapping. And I talk about Sierra Club and Nature Conservancy, and we already know that, what's ineffective is us coming in and telling you what you need to do. This is the work that you need to do, and we can help you get there. Instead of coming into a space, listening, how can we help you reach your goals in this era of renewable energy?